Welcome back to my channel. My name is Devren Cook, and in today's video I'm going to discuss why you should get your real estate license in 2020. I'm going to go through the pros and the cons, so keep watching and you'll find out exactly what you need to do. Alright, so first I'm going to go through the pros of getting a real estate license. There's going to be 5 of them that I'm going to go through. I think these are 5 very important things, so listen up. First is you really have an uncapped earning potential. And what that means is you can basically make however much money you want. You don't obviously get to just get your real estate license and say, hey, I want to make XYZ amount of dollars. You do have to put in the work and the effort and the time, but there's no one in charge. There's no, overlord on the top of your company, no CEO mandating how much you can or cannot make. If you want to make $1 million or $1 billion or $1 trillion, you can do it and you can figure it out how, and you can make it possible. So that's number one, is that you really can just make however much money. If you want to make 50,000, 100,000, $1 million, whatever the case may be, real estate will fit those goals because really it's limitless. Now, the second reason that you should be getting your real estate license in 2020 specifically is because with everything going on in the market right now, things are going kind of crazy. Some people are buying houses like crazy as investors. Some people are holding off to buy. Mortgage rates are crazy low. There's just a lot of uncertainty and things going on right now, which makes it a great time to get in and to learn and to build that business while everything's going nuts. There were a lot of great businesses built in 2008, Waze, Venmo, Slack, GroupMe, all kinds of different companies that weren't around prior to the 2008 recession. And so right now, with everything going on in the market, you have a great opportunity to get your foot in the door if real estate is what you want to do, build your business, make things happen, and make your dreams come true. So you have a great opportunity. Don't let other people tell you it's not. Now, the third pro and the third reason that you should be getting a real estate license in 2020, no matter where you live, is because you get to set your own schedule. I say that and I'm gonna put a little asterisk by it because you do get to set your own schedule, but you need to be prepared to work a lot. If you think you can get into real estate and work from 10 to 2 every day and expect to make $1 million, that's not gonna happen. If you want to work 10 to 2 every day and make 20, 30,000, you could probably make that happen. But realistically, you need to be working probably 5, 6, maybe even 7 days a week. And you need to be working a lot of hours, putting in a lot of time, especially at the beginning, to work on building your client base, work on your skills, all those different things, your scripts, all of that. So be prepared to work a lot, but if you have a child's soccer game or you have a dentist appointment or whatever it might be, you can work those things into your schedule so you don't have to worry about missing things. And the great thing about that is you don't have to go ask your boss for permission because you're setting your own schedule. And so that's really just kind of the nice thing about it all. You do work a lot, but you're kind of in charge. So if you're working on a Saturday, you can be working 10 hours, but you can carve out a 2-hour time that you go into your kid's soccer game so you don't miss that. You can just spend time with your family. Then you can go out, show properties, list properties, whatever it's gonna be. The fourth reason that you need to get your real estate license in 2020 is because more and more people are realizing that their homes are very important and they need one and they want one and they right now have to be in it. So with all these shelter in place things going on, people are realizing that a home is extremely important, and people don't like being in apartments very much, and people don't like being in cramped little spaces. So if you can help people get into a home, get into a larger home, get into their first home, whatever it's gonna be, that's gonna be very helpful for those people. It's gonna be very, very helpful for you, and it's just a win-win situation all around. And so as people are realizing how important their homes are, more people are gonna wanna buy homes, which means you're gonna be able to sell more homes, and there's gonna be more homes on the market and all of these different things. And so it just creates a perfect, really good, really great opportunity for you. And the fifth and final reason that you should get your real estate license in 2020, there are a lot of others, but these are just the 5 I'm choosing to share, is because you do get to build a business in a very rewarding field, in a very limitless field. Real estate is awesome. Whether if you want to start out as a real estate agent and then get your own brokerage or build your own team or get your own title company or mortgage company, whatever you want to do, there's so many different things, so many different facets, so many different avenues to take. And you can really just do whatever you want. And you'll be able to find what it is that you're very good at and very passionate about and can make a lot of money at it too, which is just a win-win, win-win, win-win all around. And that's just a really great reason to get your real estate license. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you like those 5 pros. Now let's get into the cons, which are very important also. Now the first con is really the flip side to one of the pros that I talked about. And that is that we are in a pretty uncertain time, kind of unprecedented time. It's a bit unstable. We don't really know what's going to happen in the future. And so if you're someone who really, really loves stability and has a hard time with change and uncertainty, maybe don't get your real estate license, because things are crazy right now. We don't know how things are going to shake out. The industry is probably going to change for good, as a lot of others are as well. And if that scares you, probably real estate's not right for you now, and probably not really ever, because it's always changing and it's always going to be a bit uncertain. And that ties right into con number 2, which is that just as these times are uncertain, your income will also be uncertain. Even if you get a new listing or you get a new property under contract for a buyer, you don't really know that you're getting that money, that commission, until it's actually in your bank. There's a lot of reasons properties can fall out of contract, or buyers could back out, or sellers could, have issues, whatever the problem could be. You're not gonna know for sure that you're making XYZ amount of money really until it's in your bank account. And if that's something you struggle with and you need to make a certain amount of money to feel good and to feel sane, and not to feel crazy anxiety or whatever it is, then probably don't get into real estate. Don't start a business, just go get a 9-to-5 job, because that probably suits your personality better. And that's great, because we need a lot of those people to, do those 9-to-5 jobs. So that's just something to think about. If it's really hard for you to not know where your money's coming from or how you're gonna make that next rent bill, probably don't get into real estate. It can be very rewarding, and you can create a reserve account where you have tons of money, so that if you have a dry month, you're totally fine. But you don't know. It's just uncertain. So that's just how it is. If you don't like it, don't do it. Now, the third thing that I'm going to mention is a lot of people think, oh, I'm just going to do it part-time and I'll get into doing it full-time. My thoughts on that are, if you're going to do it part-time, just don't do it. If you can't put your whole heart and mind and soul into it, just don't do it. Now is a great time. A lot of people have been furloughed or laid off. And if that's something you're wanting to do, just dive right in, go full-time, just make it happen. You're never going to get a better opportunity. And if you go get another job, what's the likely chances that you quit that job to get into real estate full time, right? And if you go get that job, you have so much less time to build your real estate skills and your client base and all those different things, and to do lead generation, all the things that make you money as a real estate agent. If you're not so committed that you're willing to do it full time, you're probably not committed enough to just make it happen and make it a worthwhile career. Now, while saying that, there are those people that can do it part-time. Maybe they're retired or whatever the situation is, moms, all those different things. And you can make it happen, and you can make $20,000, $30,000. But don't think doing real estate part-time will make you an extra 6 figures or 7 figures. You gotta do it full-time, and you gotta do it overtime. So just be aware of that. And the fourth reason that you should not get your real estate license, the con to it, is that you're gonna have to learn a lot of things. You're gonna have to learn a lot of skills. You're gonna have to learn a lot with technology and a lot of programs. You're gonna need to learn scripts. You're gonna need to learn personality types, all kinds of technology like I mentioned, just a whole ton of new things. And if you don't like learning and that isn't exciting for you, then probably don't get your real estate license, because if you don't learn those things, you're basically not gonna make any money. So that would just be silly. Don't do that. And the fifth con, and the reason that you should not get your real estate license, is if you're not a people person, you don't like talking to people, you don't like meeting new people, you don't like calling people, don't get into real estate. Because you have to call people, you have to talk to people, you have to badger people sometimes. And if you don't like to do that, that makes you very uncomfortable and crazy anxiety, whatever it is, just don't do it. Just don't do it. But if you want to overcome that fear or that little thing in your personality where you want to become a better people person, real estate's a great industry where you can, get in there, talk to hundreds of people a day, and you'll probably become more of a people person, more of an extrovert, even if you're still majorly an introvert. So those are just some things to think about. Those are the cons as well as the pros. I hope that all makes sense. I'll list them as well in the description. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe to this video, and I'll see you in the next one.